Hey everybody, we're live right now at Paste Studios with Citizen Cope. Man, thanks for coming back, dude. It's good to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we appreciate it very much. You got a ton going on. Pre-congratulations on Heroin and Helicopters, which is coming out on March 1st.
Thank you.
And got a bunch of shows, including back here in New York on March 2nd at the Beacon. So it's going to be fun. I might see you guys out there.
Yep, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Can you tell us what you're going to start out with?
A song called Hours on End. And it's, we put this single out just to give everybody a taste before the album comes out on March 1st. And this is along with The River and Justice. But Hours on End was the third single we did.
All right.
The moral of the story, what is it, where do I start? A woman collecting bottles in a shopping cart. She cursing at me as I walk down the block. Mad at what I lost, like I forgot. One man's trash is another man's treasure map. Oh, I lost and found my anchor, good old New Amsterdam. I looked at her like a stranger, by my own helping hand. Put myself in danger, time and time again. I don't wanna battle, wanna lay down in a bed of flowers for hours on end. Yo, I don't wanna struggle, I just wanna love you for hours on end. Yeah, we sing loud and proud for a fifth, and it's not just enough to get a lift. See that man on the corner got a gift. People pay to watch him hanging off a cliff. And his daughter lost everything she knows. Now she's spotted on the light on the shore, but still she feels so alone. So she had to get good at throwing stones. And the bandstand is playing a song, and we're dancing to it all night long. I don't wanna battle, wanna lay down in a bed of flowers for hours on end. Oh, I don't wanna struggle, I just wanna love you for hours on end. Oh, I just wanna get you back, everything that's been lost and stolen from you. Oh, I don't wanna battle, I wanna lay you down in a bed of flowers for hours on end. For hours on end. For hours on end. For hours on end.
right. Thank you, guys. That sounds great. And joining you today, Clarence, is Jay Nichols on drums. Jay, man, thank you guys both for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Can we talk a little bit about the importance of DC, Washington DC, to you, to your career, to the sound of this album? I mean, I know. So you've recorded Justice in DC, right?
Yeah, I mean, I musically, I was heavily influenced by the go-go artist Chuck Brown. I was also influenced by the city a lot, in general, and the days that I spent there in solitude, learning how to write songs, and the city's changed a lot. But musically, I always liked my drums really heavy, and DC's kind of got a slower pace as far as like musical and even the way people speak. People ask me why I speak so slow, and I think probably because it's a DC thing, but it's always been an influence on my life.
It's nice to have that time to make sure that the next thing that comes out of your mouth is the thing that you mean, and it's not an or an. Sometimes
yeah, but I wish I
is
could
important.
talk faster. I like watch people talking so fast now. I'm like, did they study how to do that?
Listen to Ruth Bader Ginsburg talk, man. She talks slow, and everything that she says matters. It's the exact word that she meant every single time she opens her mouth. So I think it's important to have that space.
Damn, at least I got an ally there.
That's right. The first song sounded great. Can you tell us what we're going to play second off of Heroin and Helicopters?
This is called The River. They'll take you down by the river. They'll lay you down by the river. They'll shoot you down by the river. Leave you to drown by the river. They'll say it's love when it's not. They'll send you to war and you return in a pine box. Somehow they'll claim it's your fault. They killed that little child in the park. Just gotta stop. They'll take you down by the river. They'll lay you down by the river. They'll shoot you down by the river. Leave you to drown by the river. They'll say it's a love when it's not. They'll send you to war and you return in a pine box. Somehow they'll claim it's your fault. They killed that little child in the park. This has gotta stop. They'll take you down by the river. They'll lay you down by the river. They'll shoot you down by the river. Leave you to drown by the river. 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 By the river, by the river. Cause I never wanted to lose your love. I just wanted to choose your love. Lost in a moment of confusion. Now it's all an illusion. See, I never wanted to lose your love. I just wanted to choose Now it's all an illusion. See, I never wanted to lose your love. I just wanted to choose your love. Lost in a moment of confusion. Now it's all an illusion. New river, new river.
Right. Thanks, guys. Can you tell us a little bit about, this is a hacky question that I almost never ask, but it's so interesting in this case. I mean, I love this album title. And can you tell, in case the people who are watching don't know, the story behind why this album is called Heroin and Helicopters?
Well,
Hope you're not sick of this story.
I'm not sick of this story at all. I met Carlos Santana when he was at a show in the Fillmore, and he came backstage and he said, just to always beware of the two H's. And I didn't understand what the two H's were, and he informed me that they were heroin and helicopters, and that Stevie Ray Vaughan and Bill Graham had perished in helicopter rides, and that musicians really did not work well with heroin or helicopters. And it was kind of an interesting concept because years and years later, it just seems so still, relevant as far as what the warning was, and that we're kind of, our society, we have addictions and all sorts of all these different addictions we have, including social media, arguments, conflict, as well as substance abuse. And then the helicopter is kind of like a decadent term for getting somewhere very fast and taking a shortcut there, and is also very dangerous. And it kind of reminded me of how we stopped doing things of quality that last, and that we like to get them kind of fast and furious. So I thought it was a cool title.
Well, dude, thanks for sharing the story. I love that it happened that way in your interpretation of it as well.
Yeah.
The first two songs have sounded great. Can you tell us what's coming up third?
This song is called Justice. It's the first single off the album. I found this brand new lift, looking for somebody to share it with. I found this brand new light, something within me all of my life. There's so much trouble in the world, surrounded by miracles. So much hatred undeserved, but it will not work, 'cause still our love will be received. Better yet still, my heart is in need of release. Yeah, still our love will be received. Better yet still, my heart is in need of release. It ain't about justice when it's not about what was, what is. When it's not about what's there. When it's not about the next step. When it ain't about justice. When it's not about what was, what is. When it's not about what's there. When it's not about the next step. Whoa. I found this brand new riff, looking for somebody to play it with. I found is a brand new light, something within me all of my life. There's so much trouble in the world, surrounded by miracles. There's so much hatred undeserved, but it will not work, 'cause still our love will be received. Better yet still, my heart is in need of release. Yeah, still our love will be received. Better yet still, my heart is in need of release. It ain't about justice when it's not about what was, what is. When it's not about what's left. When it's not about the next step. Oh, when it ain't about justice. When it's not about what was, what is. When it's not about what's left. When it's not about the next step. When it ain't about justice. When it's not about what was, what is. When it's not about what's left. When it's not about the next step. Yeah, still our love will be received. Better yet still, my heart is in need of release.
All right. Thank you guys both so much for coming through and sharing
Thank
the
you
music
so
with
much
us
for having us.
today.
Thank you.
Yeah, and dude, best of luck on Heroin and Helicopters. It comes out on Rainwater Recordings, 30 Tigers on March 1st. So congratulations.
March 1st is the day.
And travel safely. You're back here in New York at the Beacon with David Ramirez opening on this Saturday, March 2nd.
Saturday.
And Bottle Rock in Napa on May 26th. That's going to be a ton of fun. And then there's dates announced all the way through the end of June up at
We got
citizencope.com.
tours.
So
We got shows coming to a theater nearest you.